Hello, Internet. Mr. J is back. Sorry for taking so long. Let's just say some stuff came up and there was a relocation. No, I'm not in witness protection. Uh, let's just say I haven't moved time zones, but I have moved hemispheres. And I'll leave it at that. As for my movie reviews, I'll still do that, but right now I'm trying to find a new theater. So for now, I'll just review stuff via streaming, which is why this one took so long. It took like a month to come out, and even longer to get the time to watch it. That said, Tarot. Yet another film about a cursed object. Didn't we already do this with Ouija and Talk to Me? When will people stop learning? Don't mess with cursed objects, especially if it's obvious that they're cursed. Namely, they're in a creepy location, and bad stuff happens around them. Well, anyway. This one is about some unknowns, except for Spider-Man's sidekick from the Home trilogy. Yeah, that guy's here. And he kept his hat on the whole time, so we don't know if he's bald or not, like when he decided to play a vampire that one time. So, who knows? Anyway, both he and his friends discover an old tarot deck, and despite the rule, never play tarot with someone else's deck, did not know that, they do some readings, and then the readings start coming true with fatal effects. And it's up to the one who did the readings in the first place to undo her mistake and save who she can. This film is inoffensive, unless you're really hard into tarot, then it might be a little offensive. The jump scares, except for one, which sort of got me, were not that effective, but the atmosphere was pretty darn good overall. It's a little dark, which made the practical monsters surprisingly effective, if only they could have gotten the jump scares right. The actors playing the characters were pretty good, although I wasn't too thrilled about some of the decisions they made. They played right into the monsters' hands. But the characters themselves were not typical slasher fare. I didn't want to see them get destroyed, but I didn't really shed a tear for their characters, except for one who went out in a pretty brutal way. Actually, all the kills were pretty brutal, but they were effectively done. That's what counts. The music was halfway decent. A little bit of modern, a little bit of classic. Nothing too bad. The side characters, we get this one lady who does some exposition, and that's about it. The runtime is a bit long for such a premise. I mean, they could have sped things up a little bit, but overall, the movie came to a pretty satisfying conclusion, and even ended with a bit of a joke. I enjoyed it. I don't know who else will enjoy it. This could pair well with some of the other Cursed Object films. Who knows? But I will say this. When it comes to reading your future with cards, you always follow the rules. Always make sure you have your own deck, or just avoid messing with cursed objects altogether. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. So yeah, tarot was not the greatest, but not terrible. I've seen better, but this was an okay way to pass an hour and a half. This is Mr. J signing out and reminding you, leave cursed objects alone. You find one, call whoever owns the Warren's house. They'll put it in their museum and keep it safe, hopefully. Or maybe they'll just put it in a warehouse somewhere. Who knows? period.